But yeah, let's get into this Neo versus Vice game, and I look forward to seeing this.
I mean, I definitely understand you, Yami. There's a lot of factors that go on when you're playing on tournament. Sometimes you just have a lot of things on your mind. Sometimes you're just nervous. There's a lot of factors, which makes tournaments even more interesting to watch and play on. And wow, Neo's gonna be taking that first game pretty convincingly. I seem to have a Neo seem to have a they've gotten the drop on him there.
And Neo, you see him being a little bit greedy. I know he likes to
Yeah,
live by
that's
the
troubling, but
greed,
he's
but
lowering his stack. Manages
let's see
to,
if Vice
yeah,
can take advantage of
man,
it.
manages to get a pretty good chain out of it at least. So now let's see what. I mean, Vyce is still has to deal with this garbage. Luckily, had the greens there because yeah, he got topped out fairly quickly from all that from all the harassment that Neo sent to him. And wow, yeah, almost blocked himself out of that clear there, Vyce, but does manage to get the clear still. And now Vyce ended up sending a fairly large chain to Neo, but Neo is going to be clearing that with not much sweat.
Neo stops his chain and, in a little bit of a panic, but able to get the clear.
Yeah, yeah. I'm seeing some interesting, strategies from both of these players, opting to go to harassment tactics fairly often. After sending out big chains.
Yeah, definitely. I see Neo seems to like stopping his chains at 3 or 4 here and trying to get those small garbage blocks on top of Vice, and Vice is kind of responding similarly.
I mean, again, this is a very valid strategy to take. When you send a large chain, and they have a lot of time to react to it because of the stop time. But when you send some combos right after, when they try to lower their stack, they're going to be dealing with very little shake time. So that puts them in an extra state of pressure. So pretty smart coming from them. And now Neo is going to be sending some fairly large chunks of garbage with some medium-sized chains, which Vyce is going to. Oh yeah, he had a little bit of trouble with it, but managed to get the
And
clear.
Neo realizes he can't
Oh
see the clear, and Vice takes it.
yeah, luckily
So
Vyce managed to get the clear in that meantime. So he he dodged that bullet. The game probably would have gone to Neo if Vyce didn't manage to get that clear. And now Vyce has to lower his stack. Had some towers, but luckily won't be topped out.
yeah, I think Vice is definitely stepping it up here, showing that he's definitely in this game, and came with the 1-1 comeback, and he's starting strong here. Just topping Neo off here, and let's see if Neo can find the clear. He's in a bit of a rush, but he gets it. And then Neo just doing a great job of incorporating chains while he's trying to clear the garbage.
Very nice chaining techniques from Neo to convert out of that garbage.
And Neo takes it, showing that his chains while clearing garbage really is paying off. Goes up 2-1, and we'll see if Vyce can continue to keep the fire going.
Vyce is going to have a very large chain being dropped on top of him, but is able to respond very quickly to it.
Yeah, and you'll see that Vyce has kind of been forced into playing a more defensive game. Neo kind of dictating the pace here. So Vyce has been kind of continually focusing on the top. And has all of his panels, but still being topped off.
Yeah, Vyce a little bit too much panels, but he's in a situation where he can you know, convert these panels on something really big, which he seems to be doing right now. Yeah, he's able to send a fairly large 7 chain to Neo. And now he's with a pretty good amount of panels to work with here. Oh no! Some very that was a very good array of garbage that Neo sent to him. Just that little right amount of harassment technique that we've been commenting on earlier. But Neo's in a little bit of a sticky situation here, but I think he's going to be able to get this clear, not be topped out anymore. But wow, yeah, a bunch of harassments. But oh wait, no, that clear only got that combo garbage, didn't get the rest of them. So probably got caught off guard and didn't have anything ready to get to clear the other garbage. So Vyce is smartly going to be taking that game. It's now tied 2-2.
Neo's starting with a great chain, times 10. See if he follows it up with the smaller 3-4 chains afterwards, like he has been. And again, Vyce is kind of forced to be playing a little more defensively, but he showed off the last match that he's okay playing defensively, and he'll try to take that to his advantage as best as possible. Neo's going to have a little bit of a hard time here, see if he can get to clear, and he does while continuing his chain. That was some impressive stuff by Neo. And let's see. Looks like Neo's still in control, but Vyce with the big chain just dropped off right now. Let's see if Neo can deal with it, and he indeed gets the clear, and now he'll have some time to kind of relax and chill before having to deal with anything else too much. Unfortunately, doesn't have anything on the second tier to help with a clear later on. And Vyce continuing with good defense. But he does have kind of more small block harassment that we've seen Neo is very good at sending. And this is going on past 3 minutes now. but Vyce able to find that. I think he ah Vyce not able to keep up, and Neo again going back and forth, taking the next game.
Yeah, I mean, Vice was lowering his stack there, but unfortunately, right at the end of it, met one of these harassment pains, one of these harassment garbage drops that gives him very little stop time, and that just gives you no time to react. Probably expected to get some more shake time from garbage that was going to be able to give him more breathing room, but gets caught off guard in a pretty impressive way from Neo. Now Neo, I mean, both players haven't managed to top out their opponents yet. Opting to send some little harassments instead. Let's see if that changes in the next seconds.
Neo not with any garbage on him right now, so maybe he'll try to raise his stack, send something more, or he just keeps the same height.
Yeah. This is gonna be a big one.
That he
And
probably
Vice
won't
didn't
be
send
topped off and keep going.
anything like that to him. Yeah. And now he has to find his clear. He does. Now he has to find another clear because didn't have anything lined up. And oh no, that's trouble. Oh, he manages to. And that was actually a harassment garbage right on top, but Vice was really fast this time. He went a little fool me once, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, not gonna happen.
And I will mention again the timer at the beginning that you've seen is a new feature. One of the other new features that have been requested recently is to get the portrayal of what garbage will drop next, which is common in some of the other puzzly games. And in a lot of situations, that could be helpful to make sure you're not going to be topped off, or if you are going to be topped off. But
Yeah.
we see here, Neo takes this and will take a 4-2 lead, breaking the alternating pattern. And here we see Neo start with a strong 8 and ready to clear. And Vyce is also ready on the defensive side.
Yeah, I mean, I think Vice is showing what I think would have been of a solid strategy for Yami in the match that we saw earlier. Vice setting himself up to play defensively most of the time, so he invests on survivability instead of trying to get the drop on their opponent first. And unfortunately, Vice does try to get some clears to buffer himself a way to live, but unfortunately doesn't get anything, just some regular clears, and that chips away at your health. So Neo is going to be taking that 5-2.
And that just about finishes our tournament. We're going to have the final standings up here. So we see Neo7 with the victory. I think that's his first win in recent memory, at least. So great win. And then Penjaz and Guinea, the two newcomers to this tournament. So yeah, taking second and third. So great games. We saw some good stuff all around. And yeah, exciting games.